It's Sunday, which can only mean another Btcc race. So we're here on the one make with the Mazda RX Vision GT3 concept for race 2, or round 2 as Luckman likes to call it, season 8, here at Brands Hatch GP circuit. In the booth with me tonight, as always, is Herbie. Say hello, Herb.
Hello.
Herbie will also be streaming on his channel, which is Herbie Space 75. So if you want to have an alternative view, pop over and have a look at his stream.
Yes. Just getting it set up at this very minute. I think it'd be an interesting race tonight.
Yeah. Right, I've got to do that posh thing of putting a proper thumbnail on.
I'm in the process of doing that myself.
Right. Oh, nearly put the wrong one on then. I nearly put the Herbie edition on.
And I've just seen your message. I assumed you'd be sharing.
Yeah.
It makes sense to spread the word.
Alright. Oh my god, I just want to watch my own video. Why is it so hard?
I'm making it more difficult for you, aren't I?
No, definitely not. Oh, I tell you what I do need to do is make sure that the sound is not on the laptop. Right, there we go. So, yep, I'm all good in the hood. Oh, shall we try that? That'd be creepy, wouldn't it?
What, go on to mine?
No, because I have my laptop right next to me today, I could, if I wanted to, switch the webcam on.
Ooh.
But I'm not going to because I don't want to scare anybody. There might be young children watching.
They're out. I'm not going that far yet.
Yeah, I'm going to wait as well until I get a better webcam, because the built-in one on the laptop isn't brilliant.
Ooh, I'm already at Stock Trek.
Yeah, Luckman's on the ball tonight.
I think it's because Hunty's so quickly getting everything done.
Oh no, his lobby was open for like 1:45.
Yeah, he's out. He's getting it open at 8. 7, sorry. I think we got an extra two races in tonight by the look of it.
Does we?
Shell Shock and Isuzu Brian. Just had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to race.
Oh, bless him.
Australia.
Daft buggers. Right, I was going to be all technical and do this the old school way of doing it on the phablet, but I forgot to charge it, so that's why I've had to drag my laptop over.
Yes.
Indeed. Right, so hopefully, if I've got it right, when you clicked on the stream you would have seen that this week's thumbnail isn't my normal livery, because it's Genix livery, who won last week. That's a theme we're going to hopefully carry on for the rest of the season. So whoever wins the previous week, they will have their car on the thumbnail for the following week. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, just to remind people, in the Pro Division we have 11 runners. We have Mr. Ali himself, Athens, Hansa, Wizard, Fabuki, Genic, AKSFC. Okay. Shell Shock, Spooky Lukey, Isuzu Brian, and Alan! Oh, literally I say Isuzu's name and he leaves the room.
Yes, Alan's told me not to keep an eye on his lawn cutting techniques.
Okay, fair enough. Evening, Hansa. Do you know what? I wonder, shall we do that multi-stream thing and confuse myself like I normally do?
I'm managing to do it.
Alright,
I couldn't work out why my comments was suspended, but they're back now.
Oh, there it is. Oh, hello.
He hadn't got his livery, that's why he left.
Ah, rightio. Right, so while you're watching Spooky Lukey, I'm watching Athens.
I want to see what I've moved on to Wizard now. See if he's learned anything from Assetto Corsa. By his lap times, he certainly has. On 22.
Let's get
22.5.
And how fast is Alan so far? Oh, he's just on an outlap. Look at that! Oh, that's just a stunning livery. That is.
I'm assuming you're looking at fobs there.
I am that.
Yeah. Evening, Hansa.
Oh, hello. Is he watching two streams at the same time as well?
No, he said it's on yours.
Oh yeah, that was ages ago. I thought he just popped on yours instead of like. This is going to get confusing real quick.
We'll get our head round it. Oh.
Right, so.
Shall I do the honours and say this?
Yeah, go on.
So tonight's race, round 2, 8 o'clock at night at Brands Hatch. There's 24 laps, soft and medium tyres, tyre wears on 4, fuel consumption on 2, starting fuels on 50%, and each race has to do 8 laps on mediums. Did I miss anything?
No, sounds about right to me. 5 mins, right. That's got to be my cue to do a lap, yes?
To do a lap, definitely.
I think you should do a lap as well for your stream, by the way.
I haven't got a livery on my car, though. I don't think 5 minutes is long. I don't think 5 minutes is long enough.
Right, so let's be. I've only gone and clicked on the wrong thing because I'm a noob. Let's try that again. I am not doing cockpit view in this car, just so you know, because it is horrible.
There we go, look, there's they go and show us the track.
Yeah, well, come on then, Herb, get in your car.
I'm watching you round.
Okay. Alright, can you do the corner names then?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Alright, so Pilgrim's Rise. Round Druids. Ooh, badly. Thank God this is only me outlap. I've actually got the track map right next door to me.
I'm just pulling it up now. Let's have a look. What's the name coming up?
Pilgrim's Drop, I'm coming to.
Drop. Hawthorns.
Yep.
Oh, with oh, sorry, it's Alan. We confused me there. Derek Minter Straight to Westfield.
I don't like people following me. Oh, everybody likes a Dingley Dell.
Sheen Curve. Sterling's. To Clearways.
Go away, Alan.
He's proper menacing you, isn't he?
I start drifting.
Curve. And then onto the Brabham Straight.
Right. So, Wiz has put in a 122.5.
137, not bad for an outlap.
I will admit, I have slightly upped the aero in this car. Oh, Alan just decided the wall's better than the track. Oh, and I've decided the grass is better than the track. Please don't follow too close. Go away, Hansa. Stop it.
Them doing this to you on purpose, I'm sure of it.
Absolutely they are. I'm surprised they haven't tried punting me off in the corner yet. I just realised Hansa is
a very nice looking car.
It is. It is a bit pretty, isn't it? The only problem is the... I really don't like having Hansa behind me. It's scary. Because obviously he's such a better driver than me. Right, very quickly, this is the view inside, which is also why I don't like being inside the car. Oh, a little twitchy. Because there's a massive blind spot on the left hand side.
There is.
Alright, only one thing for it. Stick it in the gravel. There we go. Right, there you go. Very dodgy little, very dodgy lap. Right, let's get out of the room. Let's get back to doing what I feel natural doing, which is the commentating.
Evening, Foxy. No gate dressing tonight, geezer. Oh no, sorry. Hunty's banned you, hasn't he?
You what?
Tony's banned Hunty, Foxy from the AM.
Why?
He joined in last week and said he was subbing.
Was he subbing?
Hunty. Well, he was in the end. Tony didn't really have a clue last week. Hopefully he's more clued in this week.
Yeah, well, you know, fail to prepare to fail and all that. Right, so believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever watched my live stream using YouTube Studio.
Ooh. I did have a look at it earlier. I thought, oh, I got confused by it. I need to invest in it. Oh, that was interesting, Alan.
Oh, looks like we're on for the stuck check then.
Oh, that's it. Get in there then, Foxy. Get racing. Show them the pro that you are.
Yeah, do it, Foxy. Hunty ain't in charge of the stream, ain't in charge of the AM League. He just happens to be the one who's hosting the room. Can't see the lights. And away we go.
Flying start by Alan.
Yeah. But as we know, Wiz is quick at this track. Easy. Oh, see, straight in there. Nearly took out my braking marker. Forbes pushed his way to fourth. It's all fairly clean. Oh!
Wizard's gone.
Now, was that a little bit of...
Oh, and them all going.
Oh, it's a stuck check, isn't it?
Yeah, but I haven't seen much contact. They seem to be just driving straight off.
Oh, no, come on, Spooky, you can do it, mate. Get it drifting. Nearly. There you go, lad. I knew he'd lose the arse of it.
I think we'll see a lot of that tonight.
Yeah. Right, so here we go for the 10-minute qualifier. Fabuki's first out the pits.
Lookman's there first.
Right, now something's going on there because for some unknown reason I've lost chat. I'm doing well. Oh my days.
Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, there we go, I got it. It's back again. Just had to refresh my page. God, blimey.
Technology and us old blokes just doesn't go well.
It doesn't, does it? You know? Gordon Bennett.
I've got to admit, it's a lovely track, but it's very unforgiving.
Yeah.
And Luckman's all over the back of Alan.
Right, now, does Luckman have the same quali rules as the ISRL?
Not a GR3 with the slipping.
Yeah, are you allowed to slipstream? Because I can't remember
think
seeing
you
a
are.
rule. I'm going to say I can't remember seeing a rule that says you're not allowed. It's Fabuki does the familiar jump in the pits, put on a set of softs.
I do like that. I do like that livery of Athens, even though it's very simple. It's very nice.
Yeah. Right. Oh, look
You
at
are
this.
the god of YouTube. This is true, Foxy. He's offered to give us any tips.
Well, you know, yeah, I'll accept any tips, I will. Yeah, especially cash. I don't take checks, unless it's a banker's check.
Yeah.
Although I did a daily race today and I got called a complete and total banker.
Why? Because you beat somebody?
I overtook somebody in a corner and they didn't like it. And because I moved out of the way in the next corner and they went straight on because they were obviously going to try and ram me. Oh, Fubs is round. He immediately typed in a message and called me a complete Barclays banker.
Daily races for you.
Yeah, I honestly don't know why I bother with them.
So Alan's in the pits.
Alright, and here we are. This is last week's winner, Jenik.
So Luckman's got a 124 in, which is immediately beaten by Hanser at 123.6.
And we know that Wiz is quick. He's already done a 122.
Here he goes over the line now for a
122. I do like it when I say something and it actually happens. Makes me feel good about my old self.
I think tonight's race winner with the person who stays on the track the longer.
Yeah. He who makes the least mistakes is what I'm going to say.
Because every time I change view, guess where the car is? And it's not on track.
Oh yeah.
This car looks so twitchy on this track.
It's twitchy on any track. Yay! I've actually lost my stream feed now.
I'm watching Jenik coming in with his flying lap.
There we go, that's better. Yep, hopefully Jenik will be able to impress us after last week. I want at least second out of him.
23.
Okay, third. Yeah. To be fair, I mean, it's only just a second slower than Wiz.
Yeah, well, Wiz was right behind him and he got 122 at 0.8.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be getting Jenik's draft round on this lap as well now, so... It's all good, though. It's all good.
Spooky Luke into the pits. Come on, Alan! You need to get a lap.
How's he doing?
He's not managed to get a lap in yet. I've got faith in this one though.
Alright, 102 into Sterling's. A bit slidey into Clark's there.
He's got round there, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm. There you go,
Not bad,
second.
123.
He can improve on that. I'll have to admit, I even held my breath for him a little bit then.
Yeah. See what Shell Shock manages. 123.6 up to fourth.
Yeah, chatting to... Ooh! Alan getting very tail happy there. Yeah, chatting to Fabuki and Wiz the other week. And they were telling me how they had to literally try and tune the drifting out of the car. Because all it wants to do... Yeah, all it wants to do is just drift. And unfortunately, as soon as the back end starts to go, that's it, you're done.
Which makes it even more difficult on this course because it's all up and down.
And it's all, as we know from the mighty beast that is the Samba bus, all of these corners are just driftable. They want to be drifted.
Look at that, we're both watching Fubs, willing him to get a lap in now.
Go on then. I wonder if he's still having his pedal issues. Seemed to coast okay there on 0 throttle.
And the accelerator doesn't seem to be... There we go, 123.6. Straight into fourth.
Ooh. And pirouetting.
Oh, I'm just watching our Australian racer, Isuzu Brian. 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock in the morning. Not even I wake up at that time.
I do, but then fall straight back to sleep. I don't get up and start racing.
Well, yeah.
But it can be said that I don't race anyway, I just drive around the track and look at the views.
Yeah. I remember back in the day watching streams from like X-Matty G and Tia McMurdoch. And Tia McMurdoch being an Australian, he used to get up at stupid o'clock in the morning just so he could do the YouTuber Championship with them on F1. Maybe, who was it? It was him, X-Matty G, Arava. Oh, who else was it? There's a couple of the like best sim racers in the UK as well. Used to join them for it. It was basically just a swear fest. Unfortunately, though, the funniest one of the group was X-Matty G, but he no longer does gaming streams. He now has a channel called WTF1, which is all about Formula 1.
Right.
He doesn't do game streaming anymore. Which is a shame, because it was funny as hell.
So, let's see who's going to be able to... So, Spooky Luke is going to get a last lap in. Darren's final one. Will it be a good one? He's up.
Yeah, Wiz has just gone purple.
Ooh.
Out of sector 2.
There goes 122.7. Get in there, Alan.
Oh, Wizard's mucked it up! Oh no! He was actually on a flyer as well.
It was.
He was 2/10 up on his previous, which would have potentially put him back in pole again. And he just got the car onto the grass there and lost it.
Here it goes.
Oh no. Oh, bless him.
I had a little scare then. I thought Alan disappeared. So Alan's on pole. Well done, Alan. Was there anyone else still going round?
Yes, there is. Oh, Wizard obviously got to finish his lap. Who's that? It is Spooky Lukey about to cross the line. Didn't improve, unfortunately, and is there in 6th place. So we're just waiting for Wiz now. Who's stopped on track.
I think he's just waiting there for the race start now. So our grid is, we've got Alan on pole, 0.014 of a second up on Wizard in second, Jenick in third. Luckman's redeemed himself from last week. He did look quite good in that practice map we saw last week. Fourth, Athens in fifth, Spooky Lukey in sixth, Hansa in seventh, Bob's in eighth, Shell Shock in ninth, and all those within a second. There's Susie Bryan, 10th. And we get straight into the race.
Yeah, there really is no messing tonight, is there?
No.
Right, so hopefully it'll let me see the lights at the start.
I'm going to try and change camera angle, see if that works. Oh, you can't. Not a clue.
No, it won't let me either.
And we're away.
Oh, Wiz with a really good start.
Bob's got a good start off as well.
Hopefully. Oh, someone's round.
Oh.
Who's that?
I think that was Was it Luckman? And whoever it was has took Wizard out.
This could be a restart. Why is my keyboard not working? Ah, keyboard is on. Have I got caps lock on? Oh, I have. What a muppet. Oh no, I had caps lock on.
We'll find out if there's a restart. Maybe no, I think wasn't Luckman, but I think it was Jenick who went. And Luckman got caught, and then Wizard really lost out on that.
Right, there's oh, people are dropping out.
Yep.
We are restarting.
Restart. I think we needed
But Fubs was in first place for a moment then. I'm just cheering on the livery now.
Nothing wrong with a bit of love spreaders.
True story.
No, I'm not entirely certain, but I do think it was a case of Jenick.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to very quickly, if it'll let me, and I don't think it will. Yes, it will. I think I've just saved the wrong replay, but I'm going to give it a go. Let's just make sure that everything is as it should be. Right, who's next out the pits? No one. Okay.
Athens is coming out of the pits.
Right, we will use Athens then for a quick lap.
Oh no, them getting ready to start straight away.
Yep. And there was me going to do that round the Paddock Hill bend, taking out the braking markers on the way up to Druids. Fine, if that's how he wants to play it.
Straight off again. Fingers crossed this one works out better.
Indeed. Right, now, if I leave it on that camera, will it let me sit on the grid? Fingers crossed. Right, and I've picked on Athens, who's in 5th place. I get... Nope, it won't let me sit on the grid.
No.
That's a complete pain in the bottom, that is. Oh, there we go. Yes, result. I'm on with Isuzu even.
Ah. And I'm off. Good stop
Indeed
by
they
Alan
are
there.
Not a brilliant
good
start
start
by
by-
Shell Shock though. It's getting very tight. Oh, hands are getting very loose into turn 1 there. That could have gone a little bit wrong.
I think most of the ones you raced last week learned. Oh, Luckman cutting the grass. They all learned to start with a bit of traction control.
Yeah. Right, why was Luckman mowing the lawn there?
Just went wide, I think.
Let's have a quick look.
So, and that's given
Overbraked himself there, that's all.
Alan and Wizard 2 seconds up the road now. We whizzed all over the back of Alan.
Mm-hmm.
With Athens up into 3rd, Jenick in 4th, Fobbs up to 5th, Spooky Lucky in 6th,
And a nice
Ryan
little
in
train.
7th, Shell Shock in 8th, Hanser in 9th, and Luckman back in 10th. Oh, Alan's put a bit of space between him and Wizard. In fact, I think Wizards may have had a bit of sideways because Athens is closing in on him
Oh,
rapidly.
that's rather interesting as well. Wizard's on the softs. And Alan's on mediums. So I would have expected Wiz to be, well, putting him under a
He's
lot of
closed
pressure.
straight back up on him again.
Oh, there
And
you
he's
go.
going for it.
To be fair, I wouldn't have expected anything less from Wiz. Put Alan in the dirty air.
Yeah, because I did hear him saying that the dirty air with his car is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
But the top 3 have pulled away because Athens on softs as well.
Spooky Lukey
Right
putting
of
Jenick
Alan.
under a lot of pressure.
Oh, going for ooh,
That's
just going for that.
yeah, that's a bit of a dodgy move there. I thought that was going to end in tears.
Bob's just sitting behind, waiting to see what happens.
Luckman all ready to looking to get past Hansa and Isuzu.
Oh,
Luckman.
Three-way into the corner.
Yeah,
Never going to work.
that was a definite wiggle from Luckman as well.
I think it was a.
Oh, and he gets collected by Shell Shock as well, and Shell Shock is waiting for him. And we can't have another restart, can we?
Not 3 laps in, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, that's pretty much got to be it. We're going to have to finish this one out now. But yeah, Shell Shock's done the decent thing and waited for Luckman.
Ooh, what's happened to Athens? It's down into 7th. Well, Wizard has said goodbye to Alan. I'll see you at the end.
Yeah.
The
Oh, wow.
2.6.
Yeah, absolutely romping away. He's going to be pushing that car quite hard now to make sure that
Now,
he
this
gets
is
as
really
much of the
interesting
distance.
as well. Jenick and Alan and both on subs. Can we restart? Ooh. I
What
believe we
is
are having
going
another
on?
restart.
Yeah, people have already started dropping out. Wiz ain't going to be happy about this. You've got to be having a laugh. Hey? What was that? I thought I'd be able to just stay off you in turn 1. Right, so... restart number... what's this? 3? Well, technically it's a second restart, but this will be the 3rd attempt at getting the race going. See, you don't get this in F1, do you?
I don't know. It's been many a year since I've watched F1.
It's just a bit too boring for me now, F1.
I think that was what it was. And I understand why you had to get safe.
Yeah, but you know, when you've got other sports like WRC and WRX, and even the you know, the off-road truck racing in America, you know, they haven't made them any safer.
Yes.
So, you know, I mean, those WRX cars, like 600 kilos, and they've got nearly 600 brake horsepower. Why aren't they slowing them down?
Interesting driving style there by the 4 of them. Picking on Jenny like that.
Are they being mean? They've been mean to my nephew.
They are. So let's try again for the 3rd time.
Well, they do say 3rd time's the charm.
They do.
Well, all I can say is it's your fault.
Of course it is. Who else's fault is it going to be?
I'd blame the dog,
I'm in
but
the
he's
lobby.
asleep. Exactly, you see,
Yeah.
you're present, so it's definitely your fault.
Yeah, my dog's fast asleep as well.
I know, bunch of lightweights, it's not even 9 o'clock. Right, so... oh, it's not going to let me do it this time, bugger. Right, so
Alan
for the
again,
3rd time...
brilliant start.
Everybody cleanly through turn 1 this time.
Yep.
Let's see if we can keep it clean in turn 2. Everybody giving everybody else plenty of space. Maybe a little bit too much space, as Wiz is right up Alan's chuff already.
Straight past him.
Yeah, he's not waiting this time. I think the red mist has definitely descended.
Obviously, we'll just get back onto a set of course, probably.
Yeah. But you know, that is my worry, that with these new racing games that are coming out, more and more people are going to want to move away from GT Sport. I could find myself commentating on Assetto Corsa instead.
Well, the only problem with Assetto Corsa, there's no private lobbies yet, is there?
No, not yet. Although there was an update the other day, I'm not sure what it added to the game. But I might have a quick look tonight, because I do own the game and I'm a very lonely man.
I have bought it. I've turned it on once, but I haven't raced it yet.
It's
There's a bit of a train forming behind Alan.
Yeah. I found it to be really hard.
Still, Wizards away. 2-second gap. Alan. Oh, there was a bit of contact between. I could be wrong. Luckman and Athens then. Nothing major.
Let's have a butchers.
The Fubs past Hansa.
Oh, yeah. I don't know whether that was a lag spike or not, but it did look like Athens did slightly go into the back of Luckman.
He just seemed to accelerate going into the corner. That's what I thought. What was it? It was Paddock. That's the fella. Oh, Alan. I won't dwell on it because he asked me not to.
Right, unfortunately though I do have a replay button and I am going to use it. So was it just a mistake?
I believe it was. I think it was tires on the grass. And as I like to call them,
yep,
spinnies.
there we go. Yep. To be honest, he's lucky he didn't collect Jenik on the way out there as well. Yeah, unfortunately that was him just going a little bit too hard, I think.
Easily done when you got a car right behind you. So there's Jenik, 3 seconds behind Wizard.
Yeah, Athens trying to put Luckman under a little bit of pressure.
And Luckman returning the favour on Jenik.
Well, obviously the good thing for Wiz is that the longer these guys fight, the further away he's going to pull. Ooh, Luckman in the grass. Yeah.
And Jenik.
Oh, and Luckman off again. Unfortunately, they just followed each other onto the grass there.
And Fops is up to 4th. Spooky Lucky in 3rd. The question is, can Athens catch to Wiz?
If Luckman's not careful. Yeah, I was just about to say, if Luckman's not careful, Hans is going to have him.
Trying the outside. Oh, and he cuts back in.
Oh, Luckman goes a little bit wide again. He's not having much luck with his car this evening.
Now he's got shell shock all over the back of him. Foot's closed in on Spooky Lukey.
And as it stands at the moment, this is the battle to be watching. Everyone else seems to have spread out quite nicely.
That Spooky Lukey seems to be putting a little bit of time into Foot's.
I noticed this last week. Spooky is actually quite a good driver. I've never actually seen him race before, but he did impress me last week. So I'm expecting big things once he gets used to, well, the car, mainly.
Luckman's all out. Luckman, oh.
What happened to Athens? Athens just looked to be going really slowly then.
Yeah, because Fubs has gone flying past him. I think Athens has had a little off because he's dropped down to 4th. Or someone else is off now, yellow flags. Wizard!
Oh no!
First corner by the look of it.
Let's see if we're able to... Oh yeah, he just gets too wide on the exit of turn 1. Gets those back tyres onto the gravel, and that's all she wrote. And now he's limping back on.
Spooky Lukey in the lead. Really 2 seconds on Fubs now. Second. Fubs has got Athens all over him, and Luckman and Hansa.
Closing in on those two as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Wiz definitely isn't going to be happy with that. He'll be kicking himself over that mistake.
It's interesting, first and second I'm on mediums. Athens is on softs. Luckman's on softs. Hans is on mediums.
Well, general rule of thumb is usually go into qualifying on mediums, switch immediately to softs so you get a soft tyre qualifying time. And then you'll start the race on mediums. get rid of them and then just finish it on the softs.
So Alan is back up to 7th. Jenik is limping his way back up to the field. He
Fubs
really
is now
lost out in
eating into Spooky's lead.
Oh my goodness, he is.
Unfortunately for Fubs, that means he's dragging Athens along with him. And I do believe Luckman's within. Luckman's definitely within range now. Yes, he is.
And he's pulling Handra along.
Yeah, and then there's a 2.5 second gap back to Wiz. So,
yes.
Yeah. Fabuki's definitely getting in his stride now.
Now Luckman's really putting pressure on Athens.
Yeah, Athens firmly closing the door on him there.
I think Hans is just playing it safe and just leaving some space to leave them have a little squabble.
Yeah, because as we know, it's quite easy to make a mistake in these cars as well.
It is.
Oh. Does seem to be very squirrely out of the turns. Athens right up Fub's chuff now.
He is. You think? Is he seeing the track through Fubs' windscreens? Because it was that close a minute ago to be.
Yeah.
Yep. Wizards closing in on Hansa now. I know it to be a curse, but it looks like Lockman's got the hang of it now. In fact, I think they all have.
Yeah. Spooky's 1.2 up the road.
Oh, whiz into the pits.
Alright, so is he going to come out on mediums or is he going to stick another set of softs on?
Ooh, 35 litres of fuel. 35%.
Mm-hmm.
That battle for second, third and fourth is doing Spooky Lukey a favour. It's giving him some space, getting him some space.
Yeah. Now that's the only problem, isn't it? The longer these guys fight and not work together, the further away Spooky's going to get.
And it's only 1.2 seconds, but it's better than the 0.6 it was a couple. Oh, well held, Fubs.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, my heart was in my throat a little bit there. I thought he was going to have a spinny.
That's the difference between these and me.
And Luckman's round. Poor Luckman's gone round again.
And Alan comes flying past him. I cursed him 2 laps ago, didn't I?
You did. You did. He's literally on the bumper of Athens. And then on the way out, what corner was he on? Just
So
as he came round Stirling's.
Alan, Bubs and Hans are in the pits. So Spooky Luke is staying out.
Yep. Luckman stayed out
He
as
had
well.
a pretty strange pit strategy last week, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
It's quite...
It didn't seem
Everyone
to
else...
flow that well. I'm hoping, of course, that he'll have sorted his pit strategy out for this week.
I will say, though, his mediums look pretty good still.
Yeah, they haven't got a lot of wear. I mean, when you compare them to Lookman, who's on the softs, yeah, there's no wear on those tyres at all, really. You could potentially, well, go a hell of a lot further on them.
That's interesting. Wister's gone out in softs again.
So what do you reckon? Is he going to go soft and finish the race on mediums?
I believe that's the case. Because the way it's looking at the moment, he will have won the first round of pits.
Yep, well, Spooky has lapped Isuzu.
Oh, I say that, and I've just... Wizard's gone off, and Fubs has followed him off as well.
Oh no. Not again. Is the turn 1 meme real again?
It is, and Athens is just...
Oh, and it was just after turn 1 as well. And Fubs in exactly the same place.
Yeah, Athens has just gone past Hansa, but Hansa's right on the back of him, not giving up on it. I can imagine after this race, they'll all be a bit sweaty.
Yeah.
Because it looks like them having to fight with the car at every corner.
Yeah, this is not a polite car to drive. To be honest, I'd much rather be in something silly like a Mach 40 than this car.
As long as it's not comfort hearts.
Yeah.
I might be able to get a bit of speed out of it.
Right, so Lookman is actually eating into Spooky Lukey's time now. It was 10 seconds. It's now down to 8.2. So
I think Spooky Luke is just...
easing off to stretch the fuel.
Yeah. Because he has got 8 seconds on Lookman. With Shell Shock in third. But Athens is closing in on him mightily. Jenny going along in 8th.
It'll be interesting here to see if Spooky Lukey stays out for another, and indeed he has, he's staying out for another lap.
So's Lookman.
And I'm going to hedge my bets here and say he's got about 10% fuel left. So how much fuel has Lookman got? Lookman's actually running just a little bit less.
Shell Shocks. He must be doing a bit of fuel saving because he's got a reasonable chunk left compared to those two. Yeah, so Lookman's just coming up on Brian. He's not really closing in on Spooky Lukey.
No, it's been sat around that. Yeah, it's been sat around the 8.2 mark for, well, the last lap. So, in fact, he's pulling away a little bit on this section.
Athens is slowly closing in on Shell Shock.
It does seem to be. It does seem to be a bit of a stalemate at the moment. Nobody's really making any proper moves on anyone. But then everybody is well spaced out now.
Oh, and then Shell Shock stuff. Oh, Alan back up to 5th. Let's see if Shell Shock's good.
Yeah, Shell Shock just got his rear tyres onto the dirt. Gave himself a
Spooky
little
Lucky
spinny.
and Lutman doing another lap. We're just past half race distance.
It's interesting that they've stayed out for another lap. Because I'm looking at that fuel gauge and I'm thinking I wouldn't have stayed out.
But the thing is Lutman just going for the one-stopper?
He might be. What was the starting fuel for the race?
50%.
Oh yeah, so he's just going to be fueling for the end of the race now.
Do the mediums for 12 laps instead of the 8.
Yeah.
Ooh, that time gap just dropped down to 6 seconds between Spooky Lukey and Lutman, and now it's gone back up again.
Yeah, it's a bit weird the way the old clock works.
Oh, and Alan's...
Oh, Spooky Lukey stayed out for another lap.
Wow. Lutman's in there.
No way is that car making it round again.
Alan's up to 4th. He's overtook Hansa.
Go on, Alan. Technically in 3rd now.
Look at that, Lutman. 1%.
I hate to say it, but I think Spooky is going to run out of fuel.
Oh my god.
I'm just waiting for the inevitable slow down to, what was it, 59 mile an hour?
Something like that, isn't it?
59 or 49, one of the three.
This stuff. Over halfway around. Still a tiny little bit of red.
Hopefully he's played an absolute blinder and he's going to pull in with 0% fuel.
Or pull into the pit lane as the fuel runs out.
Yeah.
I think he might just make it. Oh,
no, there you go.
Going
He's just run out just as he comes into the pits.
My god.
That has to be the best time pit stop I've ever seen.
To that 0%.
But of course, now he is going to have to sit there and put a lot of fuel into the car.
I believe Alan's been cutting grass again. So Jenick now up to 5th, right behind Lutman.
Right, so Spooky now on the softs. And he's only dropped down to 3rd place as well. But unfortunately for him, the guys in front have already pitted.
Yeah, but I don't think Hans has got enough fuel.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
The only one is Jenick's definitely going to need another pit stop. Oops. Hard to say. I believe Wizard will be coming in. Well, he's going to come in the next lap to put his mediums on.
Yeah. Let's hope he remembers to put the mediums on as well. Hopefully he's watching the stream and heard that. He's just gone purple coming out of sector... what's that? Sector 1, 2, 3. See, I can count.
Show off.
Let's see if he's still purple.
Hans really prolonging the pressure on Athens.
Wiz has the potential here of doing a 121. I really hope I haven't just jinxed it for him. No, there you go, 121.9.
Wow. Well, looking at his fuel, he's definitely got to pick this lap anyway. And
yeah.
Got to conform the rules. But yeah, Hansa is all over the back of Athens.
Oh yeah.
Because Hans is on the softs and Athens is on the mediums. And Hans has got way less fuel.
So he's going to be much lighter and have a lot more grip.
And Spooky Luke, he's catching up to both of them.
It is... Oh! Athens having a big moment there. Almost went round Sterling sideways.
Holding you. He's had a few incidents, in fact. They all have. So Hans is into the pits and Athens at the same time. Right. Spooky Lukey. Back in the front. It's possible he could have played an absolute blinder. Okay, circumstances have worked in his favour.
Yep.
Yep, so Wizard in the pits, Fubs in the pits.
Right, well, as it stands at the moment, this is Spooky's race to lose. He's not going to have to come in to the pits again, and he's got a good 5-second lead.
The only thing he's got going against him is Athens. It's on the softs.
Well,
brand new set of softs.
Well, Spooky's on a new set of softs as well.
He's on mediums, Oh yes, he started on mediums. I do apologise.
Yeah, he's on softs. Don't do that. You know I'm old. I get confused easily.
I'm not that much younger.
Yeah, true.
It's hard to believe he's done nearly 3 laps on those tyres.
I know. What hacks are these?
So Luckman's up to 3rd. Hands are right behind him. You're right, Foxy. Mr. C did call it. He's playing absolute blind, just Spooky Lukey.
Well, I did say he did have a really good race last week, and the more familiar he gets with this car, the better he's going to get.
And the more he gets to tinker with it.
Yep.
So I've got Spooky Lukey in the lead. A 5-second lead on Athens, second, who has a 3-second lead on Luckman, who has 0.6 of a second on Hansa, who then has a 7-second gap to Shell Shock. Then you've got Jenik in 6th, 4.5 seconds behind. Fobbs in 7th, 2.1 behind Jenik. Then Wizard in 8th, 14 seconds back. Alan in 9th, 27 seconds back on Wiz. And then you got Brian. He's 1 lap behind, is he? Spooky Athens seems to be clawing back, but then losing it, and seems like the.
Oh, Hans has made a big mistake.
They always hurt coming out of T1.
Of course, that's now put him in the clutches of Shell Shocked. I was literally just sat here watching Hansa, waiting for him to put a move on Luckman.
Well, what I was saying, that Spooky and Athens is quicker in some corners and Spooky's quicker in other ones.
Mm-hmm. Hans is really struggling now. He's just had to wait for engine damage to disappear.
So it's 20 seconds, isn't it? So he's...
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, he's got Shell Shock behind him to pull him along.
Yeah, well, he's already reeling Shell Shocked in, but obviously that would potentially have been a podium finish for him.
Oh, Lockman went a bit wide there. Cost him nearly a second. So with 5 laps to go. nice blow drift in there, Athens. It could have been, what do you think?
Yeah, everybody's just a little bit too well spaced out now.
Do you think Shellshock's gaining a bit on Luckman though?
Let's have a look. Well,
Athens certainly pulling away from Luckman. Can't do anything about Spooky Loki as he suddenly drops below 4 seconds.
well, Hansa is having issues keeping up with Shellshocked at the moment. Can't seem to bring that time difference down.
Fobbs pulling in and back in on Jenik a bit.
It's a bit of a strung out race again.
I wonder, I know he's already got the fastest lap. Do you think Wiz might try for a pit stop, change some tyres, see if he can really destroy the fastest lap? It's 42 seconds down.
Yeah, it'd be worth it, wouldn't it? You know, he's not gonna. I mean, like he's 21 seconds in front of Alan as well, so he could literally come in, just grab new tyres. Although, to be fair, the tyres he's on look pretty good because he's on the mediums.
And he's already got the fastest lap, so he doesn't really need to.
Yeah,
nobody else has broken 121s.
I mean, like Spooky up front, he's doing. Well, his best so far is a 22.916. So
That's
pretty much everyone's about a second off.
Let's just bring 123 on in. Much tighter line on T1 by Hansa.
Ooh, Hansa getting it wrong there. They literally just changed camera as he came into Druids, then he's going all slideways.
He had the run there, and I think, and that's played him. That's put him back in the clutches of Jenik.
Yep.
Fobbs is still closing in on Jenik. And Spooky Luke has put second back in on Athens. And ooh with a typhoon, Mew. Who's asked, can we do an ooh with typhoon?
I don't know. What sort of channels do you think we're running here? Of course we will. Go on, we'll compare them. You do yours and then I'll do mine.
You only get an ooh with typhoon. Things we do for our crowds.
Innit? You only get a ooh with typhoon.
Ooh, that's quite menacing.
Hang on, that's cheeky as well, because he's not even on my stream.
Hello. get on Crowdens as well, Mew. I've followed what you said, Mew, and I've put it onto Hunter. Because it is where the action is.
Yeah, unfortunately this is the only action on track. Everybody else is either that far ahead or that far behind. Oh, okay, he is. My bad. Sorry. Although my count did just go up by 1. I watch things like that, I'm just saying.
I'm jealous you've got 2 more than me. Yes, Jenicky's right on closing in on Hansa now.
Yeah, and Hansa keeps making these silly little mistakes as well. Nothing massive, but
lap.
enough to just let Jenik reel him in a little bit more every lap.
Certainly runs a very tight first corner. Hansa does.
Yeah, but then he seems to go a little bit wide through Druids, which is a bit odd. Well, I think we can definitely call it.
Yeah. It's coming up to Clark Corner now, isn't it?
Yeah. Clarky curve. There he goes, along the pit wall. Waving to the pit crew. Spooky Lukey takes the win.
Brilliant win there, Spooky. Lathens in second. Luckman coming over in third. Shellshock coming in fifth. Hansa in sixth. Jenikins fifth. Jenikins sixth. Hobson seventh. Wizard coming along. Ninth.
Ooh, Wiz doing the unusual manoeuvre there of jumping into the pits. Isn't that Budge's normal racing line?
Joker lap.
Yeah, Joker lap.
And here comes Alan. The last one on track.
That's alright, we forgive him. It's a shame actually, because Alan was actually doing quite well. It's just as with everybody tonight, everybody really has made a little bit of an error.
But as I say, I said earlier, Brands it's just slightest error.
Yeah.
Bites your arm off.
Well, first things first. I'm going to save the replay because I want to have a look at a couple of things. Right, and we'll very quickly go over the confirmed race results.
Yep,
so, Spooky Lukey in first, Athens in second, Luckman in third, Shellshock in fourth, Hansa in fifth, Jenik in sixth, Fabuki in seventh, Wiz in eighth, Alan in ninth, and Isuzu in 10th. Right, so thanks for watching the stream, guys.
Yes, thank you very much for watching mine as well.
We will, of course, be back next week for the next round, which I believe is at Tokyo Expressway East Inner Loop.
Oh. Let me just... Yes, well remembered.
It's not that well remembered, I just turned the page in my folder.
And
Yes,
as it's Tokyo...
I actually have a folder for all of this stuff that I do now, just to try and keep it organised. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe to both channels. Don't forget Herbie is streaming on Herbie75. That's Herbie with a space and then 75. Press the little bell icon on both channels because that'll totally confuse you when we both stream at the same time. And we will both see you again very, very soon. Take care, all.
Well, we got Friday. We got Samba Buzz Tuesday.
Yeah, on Tuesday. Yep. And then
Friday we got the time trial for season 8 of ISRL GR4.
GR4, yeah, which I believe we're both commentating on this season rather than racing.
We are.
Yeah, because we're chickens.
And lazy. It's
Evening,
easy just to
Savvy.
commentate.
So yeah, we'll
Evening.
see you all next week, guys. I'm going to say goodbye. I don't know if Herbs is going to carry his stream on for a little bit longer.
No, I think I'll be finishing at the same time.
Yeah, but unfortunately for me, I've got to get ready for work.
I've got to go into work Wednesday.
I'm going to be working in the morning. How exciting.
I've got to go in for an hour.
Alright, so we'll see you all soon, guys. Take care, all. Bye-bye now.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.